What's going on, guys? King Shrats here, back with another video on the channel. It is currently Saturday and it's about 20 degrees and I'm freezing. But for the content, we gotta make a stop, gotta pick up some food, and we're gonna do another review. If you didn't see the Popeyes review from last week, go ahead and check that out. It's in the comment section of the video. But with the feedback that I got from the tube, from the gram, people telling me, they said, Popeyes is good, but you gotta try Chick-fil-A. Now, I haven't had Chick-fil-A in, I would say, about 6 or 7 years, and I'm not exaggerating. So, let's get into the video. And by the way, if you do like the content, please go ahead, hit that subscribe button, turn on those post notifications, and smash that like button, because this is something I'm gonna enjoy doing, and we gotta do this for the content. Anyway, on to it. I don't wanna get an accident, so, I gotta not film as I drive. I'll be back. I just wanted to say this. If you are the type of person who eats fast food regularly every single day, because this is kind of scary to me. And I know that I'm a person who enjoys fast food, but I don't make it the basis or the bulk of my diet. So if you do, please make sure you're exercising and you're practicing somewhat of a good diet to complement it, because this kind of food is not something that should be the basis of your diet. So I just wanted to get that out there kind of as a disclaimer. I know a lot of people tend to think that I'm just eating what I want to. I can't help that. If you're on my YouTube channel, odds are you at least know what my diet consists of, so it's not just throwing rocks against a window. But I just wanted to say that. I know no one really cares. I think I got about 4 cars before I actually get back up there. So I'm gonna sit here and continue to wait for some chicken. I could have made this. This is for the content, though. Let's do it. I'm gonna say this again for the people in the room who don't hear me. I would never wait in the line this long for a chicken sandwich, but I already said I was doing it, so now I can't back out, because I desperately want to leave this line. There's no way a chicken sandwich is worth this long of a wait. I've been here for at least 10 or 15 minutes already, and it'll probably be another 10 or 15 minutes before I get my food. If y'all do this, this is what it is. I'm sorry, I'm venting. I just got it. This is line stuff. Line venting. Line venting. I'm so mad right now. Let me get my sandwich. I know somebody's gonna say this, so let me get this out of the way. The line in the store is just as long, okay? I'm not that stupid, because I guarantee you if I didn't say this, someone would probably still say it. They'll go, hey, somebody, you should have just went inside. Why would you wait in the line? You're stupid. The line is almost out the door inside, too. There's like 30 people in the line. I checked, so I can get out of my car. Anyway, I got 3 cars ahead of me before I actually go up to the window. Can I have a number 2 with no pickles? If that's what comes on it, yes. A Diet Coke. I also need just a regular chicken sandwich with no pickles. Mac and cheese. The Chick-fil-A sauce.
Alright, your total's $15.45. We'll be our pleasure to the window.
Thank you. Safe and sound. I have to say this. You hear stories about Chick-fil-A employees, about how, crazy and nice they are. I have to say that drive-through experience was quite delightful. I mean, these people are just extremely nice. It's almost borderline scary how nice the employees were to me at the drive-thru and how prompt they were. At one person making sure I had my change. Do I need anything else? Was my order today? Went over the order again. And if you don't know where I am or where I'm from New Jersey. We're not nice in general. As far as at a drive-thru, I expect just people to tell me how much it cost and say, have a nice day. Like, if I get a have a nice day, I'm like, wow, that person was really nice, because normally they just hand me my stuff and they're like, bye, if that, or they just look at you as if, they're not supposed to be nice, but they were really nice, so the stories are true. Chick-fil-A employees, drive-thru employees, by far the nicest people I have ever met in my life in this fast food, and I've eaten a lot of it. Holy crap. I just wanted to say that out loud. So let me get home and let me get this food plated and sorted, and we can see what's really cooking. See Chick-fil-A sandwich. Classic Chick-fil-A sandwich. I tried the mac and cheese. We're going to see what it's about. I have to. And those waffle fries. I went with the Chick-fil-A sauce on the side just because. Let's do it. Moment of truth. This is the classic Chick-fil-A. See how it stacks up. I'm ready for this. Review number 2 is going down. Now, I don't know if it's because I actually added the Chick-fil-A sauce on here, but the classic Chick-fil-A I like better than the Popeyes regular classic. just off first bite. The chicken is a lot meatier than I remember. So, I'm pleasantly surprised to say that it has a lot more chicken than I haven't had Chick-fil-A, not even joking, probably since college. And I didn't think that the sandwich stacked up as far as the actual sheer volume of the sandwich, but this is a very meaty sandwich. Just gonna fry them. I didn't think it would be this good. I'm not gonna lie. We have ourselves an actual healthy competition here. But the breading is closer to what you'd get at a KFC, in my opinion. But there's more flavor to it. I'm gonna get a Chick-fil-A sauce in here too, by the way. I don't know if it's because this seems fresher. Here, let's get in here for me. One more time for the dip. Let's get a dip. Let's get a dip. The Chick-fil-A sauce itself reminds me of McDonald's signature sauce and Wendy's Swasum sauce. I hope I didn't butcher that. Looking at the ingredients, sugar, barbecue sauce. There's sugar and then barbecue sauce. That's not a good sign. Mustard. So what it looks like is it's the same idea. It's basically a sweet mayo, mustard, barbecue sauce mixture. I'm pleasantly surprised though. I do like this sandwich. As far as the classic goes, I'm more of a spicy guy. But if that's indicative of how good the spicy is going to be, I have to say, a lot more impressed than I thought I'd be. I think I might get one of these fries in. One fry for the culture. One fry. Fries are good. Excuse me. Fries are good. Sea salt, you have to get. They're not overly salted. I am a waffle fries fan. I feel like they're a little thicker than a normal fry. And they hold sauce better and have a little bit more of a crunch fry ratio to potato, which is important to me. So, as far as the sandwich goes, get that down. As far as the sandwich goes, very good sandwich. I think I took an L because I had mayo on the other one as opposed to Chick-fil-A sauce, which is going to obviously enhance the flavor more than just mayo. But the sandwich was meatier than I thought. The bun isn't as good as Popeye's in my opinion, but it does make up for it because the sandwich seemed a little more flavorful and a little less greasy. But it's the same thing for me. I would give this a 4 out of 5 stars, maybe even a 4.2. We're gonna have to start adding decimals into there because I think I gave the Popeyes a 4, but if I didn't, there's just something that is a little bit more satisfying about having the Chick-fil-A one. I don't know why, and I can't put my finger on it. I would have to say the breading is just, it's less greasy. It's just more, allows the flavor to be there more than just having grease. The Popeye sandwich to me, as far as the classic goes, was greasy. And I don't know if it was just because I got a bad one. As far as the fries go, Popeye still had better fries. I do like waffle fries. If Popeyes had waffle fries, they would be the best fries on the market. But the seasoning on Popeye's fries is better, and seasoning trumps all when it comes to that. These have a good fry just because of the actual waffleness to it. They're very, very simple other than that. There's no kind of crazy seasoning on them, but they're still, I mean, it's a fry. They're edible. And the sea salt, you know, it's plain, but it still does enough that you won't not want them. So the fries, I'd give a 3 out of 5 star. They're just bang average. They're good. They're not great. Makes up for it with the waffle, but the salt, no one really cares. You know, Popeye's fries to me have a just seasoning, like they're just tremendous. So not on that thing. I don't know why I'm just comparing the two, but these get a 3 out of 5 stars. The classic chicken sandwich gets a 4.2 out of 5 stars. I'm gonna hit 0.2 of a star, but this is my review, so that's how we're doing it. On to the spicy. The real game begins. This is the spicy. This is up my alley. Wendy's spicy chicken sandwich was my favorite. Popeye surpassed it. Now we got Chick-fil-A on deck. So let's see how this one stacks up. It is a good sandwich. Undoubtedly. Again, very meaty, and it's not greasy. I feel like Popeyes might use more of a darker meat, even though I know they're both breast, but I'm not getting any grease on this, which I like. It allows the flavor of the chicken to me to come through a little bit more. The spicy sauce itself honestly tastes very similar to Wendy's. I love Wendy's spicy chicken sandwich. I am not complaining about that. What makes Chick-fil A stand out above the other fast food chicken sandwiches I had, like I said, the less grease, the better. So the meat itself, I feel like, has something that the other ones don't. I don't know how they managed to do that, but to get a non-greasy fried sandwich where I'm pulling off skin and I'm not getting grease, that's big time. You know, Wendy's has a little bit of grease. Popeyes to me was very greasy, but that spicy chicken sandwich was unreal. I'm not gonna lie. As I eat this, I can't decide. Both have their strong points and both are very, very, very good. Like this is gonna be a fight down to the wire because Popeyes was unreal. But this sandwich, I mean, it's no slouch. I can't, and you can't go wrong with either. And as I'm chewing this, I'm sitting here going, I really don't know how I could give this less than a 5. I don't. There's nothing wrong with the sandwich. It's almost as if you pick two cars and you like a BMW or you like a Mercedes. Both on similar levels of stature, both on similar levels of performance, but good in their own way. And that's how I feel about this. I cannot decide. And I can't stop eating this one for different reasons, just like I couldn't stop eating the other one. The one thing I do have to say is even the bun, it's buttered and it's still not greasy. And to be a fast food chain, you're known for being greasy. I didn't get a greasy bag. I didn't get grease. No, there's grease on the fries. So I take that back. But I didn't get any grease on the sandwich, and that's saying something. It just feels cleaner, as weird as it sounds. I don't know what the macros are. I'm gonna look that up. I would guess Popeyes has more calories than fat. I know Popeyes had 43 grams of fat in a sandwich. That's a lot. But I'm curious to see where this one stacks up because it's not a greasy sandwich, but it's a very, very good sandwich. I don't want to disappoint anybody. Just give me a second here. Wow. I don't want to disappoint anybody, but I genuinely can't pick. Popeye's spicy chicken sandwich was perfect. There wasn't anything wrong with it. Chick-fil-A's chicken sandwich is perfect, and it's for different reasons. Popeyes, I like the fact that it was greasy. I like the fact that it had that spicy mayo on it. Chick-fil-A's breast itself is unbelievably clean to have no grease on it. The sauce is spiced differently, obviously. The chicken, I should say, is spiced differently, but it's still, you can't go wrong with either. They both get 5s. Look, as long as you tell me Popeyes or Chick-fil-A has the best spicy chicken sandwich in the fast food market, I have no argument with you whatsoever. You can call me someone who's playing politics, and I'm not. I paid for both of these. I don't care. But they're very, very good. I can't decide. I'm sorry. 5 out of 5 stars for both. Wow. Chick-fil-A, you did your thing. I did not see that coming. 5 and 5 out of stars. I'm going to do this mac and cheese. Let's get into it. I am a mac and cheese connoisseur. I consider myself. And there it is right there. I mean, it's pretty cheesy. I will say this before I'm not the biggest fan of KFC's mac and cheese, so if this tastes similar to that, I'm not going to like it. There's no other fast food chain I know of that serves macaroni and cheese. I am comparing it to those. My mom makes better mac and cheese than any fast food chain. This is not the same macaroni and cheese, so I'm already going into that. If you're not familiar with people like me, baked mac and cheese, I should say, it's a lot different than what you would get from this. It's not as creamy. It's a lot more cheesy and it has a lot more weight to it. So I'm not looking for that. I'm expecting this to be creamy. I'm just wondering how's it taste and how's the flavor. Is there anything else to it other than just cheese and noodles? That's what I'm grading this on. So without further ado, let's try some mac and cheese from Chick-fil-A. It's my first time. I've never had mac and cheese from Chick-fil-A. The only thing I've ever had is a classic chicken sandwich, so let's do it. Okay, right off the bat, it's better than KFC's. There's a little more of a sharp flavor to it than KFC's mac and cheese. It has a lot more of a cheese profile than mac and cheeses I've had from fast food joints, or Boston Market is another one that comes to mind. It is definitely good enough. It's hard for me to grade mac and cheese. My mom's mac and cheese is always going to destroy. As far as a fast food one goes, that's the curve I'm grading it on. This is definitely up there. I can't think of one I've had that has, it's very creamy and it's not runny. It's got enough, what's the word I'm looking for here? It's got enough to it where it's, I can't think of the word. How about thickness? Mac and cheese is thick enough to where, to this test, for the most part, it stayed on my fork. Runny mac and cheese would just fall right off. But that is a good test for, oh, look, so it stayed on there long enough. That was like, I was holding it up for probably about 10 to 15 seconds. I'm not gonna sit here and edit that out. I want it to be there because this is not something I'm doing for anything other than keeping it real. So I have mac and cheese on my counter right now. But it is a respectable mac and cheese. Would I go out of my way to eat it? No. But if I was in the mood for a different side dish at a restaurant, I wouldn't tell you not to get it unless you had my mom's mac and cheese or someone who makes mac and cheese similar to my mom. Politically correct. But it's a decent mac and cheese. For me, grade this on a curve, but I would eat it. I would eat the whole thing. I mean, it's edible. It's good. 3.5 stars out of 5. It's good. It's a little better than good. It's not great, but it's good enough. That's 3.5 stars if you ask me. So Chick-fil-A, you did your thing. Let's wrap this up. So the classic chicken sandwich we have from Chick-fil-A, very, very good, better than I expected. The biggest thing overall, like I keep saying, is the non-greasiness to it, the cleanliness of it. It's hard to say, like a fried piece of chicken, but there's not a lot of grease going on there. So the first one got a 4 out of 5 stars. The second one, I could not get anything to deduct off of it. They did their thing. I'm pleasantly surprised with it. Chick-fil-A is actually much better than I remember. I wasn't the biggest fan of it. Now that I've come back the second time, it is very good. So the second spicy chicken sandwich, that got 5 out of 5 stars. The waffle fries, they're good enough. They're fries, they're seasoned, they're salty, but I need more to my fry. That's why, to me, Popeyes is one of the best. They have a lot more seasoning on their fries, which to me trumps all. So 3 out of 5 stars for that. And the mac and cheese, I'll give you a 3.5 out of stars. Nice and creamy, nice and cheesy, but I still need something more. I'm very hard on mac and cheese, and to give it 3.5, that means that I actually liked it on a fast food scale, which is saying something. But overall, the Chick-fil-A experience, very good restaurant. I don't have any complaints. The people there were extremely nice. I'm still shocked about that. And the food is good to the point that I can understand why, if you're in that shopping complex that I just was, people were in that place in droves. I definitely recommend it if you haven't had Chick-fil-A. My recommendation 100% is the spicy chicken sandwich, but if you like the classic and you don't like spice, you can't go wrong with the classic. It still is very good. Try the mac and cheese out. Fries, can't go wrong with it. Overall, very good place, very good experience. I enjoyed it. If you do like the content, go ahead and drop a thumbs up. If you don't, tell me why. Just don't say it sucked. Tell me why you didn't like it, which I'm perfectly okay with. But that's going to be the end of the video. I love y'all, and as always, keep it real. We out.